Charli XCX is the moment, or is she? This is Charli XCX's first foray into making a movie. Not just the soundtrack like she's been attached with Wuthering Heights, which I really enjoyed, or David Lowery's upcoming Mother Mary. This is her own thing. It is directed by Aiden Zamari, and it kind of follows the last month of Brat Summer, where everyone, the record label, weird producers, a slimy director played brilliantly by Alex Skarsgård, as usual, is trying to keep this thing going. And the whole thing of the movie is, once something gets big, when something becomes a moment, is it actually yours anymore? Or does it have to fit into these boxes that are socially acceptable for corporations to be able to market and use? And the answer is yes. Within the movie, Charli loses control of her project, whereas in reality, she's very much in control. I know the marketing really led to a kind of this is Spinal Tap kind of element. It felt like it was more reaching for in the thick of it, which it failed. Because when you were doing a kind of a mockumentary style project, everything has to look very documentary-esque, and everyone looks like a buffoon, a comedy of errors, but it has to be incredibly witty, incredibly smart. And if you're trying to reach for an Anucci, it has to be poetry. And the moment is not. It's a lot of Charli just being stressed. She has that one mode. So you never think that she's ever enjoying this moment. There is kind of, no one knows what to say. It feels like bad improv a lot of the time. And it is very, very scripted. I mean, as I said, Alex Skarsgård is great. Haley Gates playing the unfortunate production designer for her tour. And those things aren't enough to keep the whole thing going. I wish I loved it more. To be honest, I kind of found it a little bit vapid because it just didn't have that stirring comedy of errors that I was wanting from it. And to be honest, I always thought Brat was a little bit obnoxious anyway. And the constant flashing lights in this movie, warning, it will give you a headache, didn't dissuade me of that. I think it's an interesting idea, and I really like the way that